I'd like to call to order the Apache Junction Superstition Vista Community Facility District Number 2 to order. I would like to ask everyone to put their cell phones on silent. Roll call.
Chairperson Wilson,
Here?
Vice Chair Schroeder,
Present.
Board Member Cross,
Here.
Board Member Heck,
Here.
Board Member Johnson,
Here.
Board Member Nesser,
Present.
Board Member Soller.
Here.
You have a quorum, Your Honor.
Thank you. Consideration and approval of minutes of the special meeting on June 18th, 2024. Do I have a motion? Yes.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Roll call.
Chairperson Schroeder,
Yes.
Board Member Nesser,
Yes.
Board Member Heck,
Yes.
Board Member Soller,
Yes.
Board Member Johnson,
Yes.
Board Member Cross,
Yes.
Chairperson Wilson.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, discussion and consideration of resolution number 2024-007, SVCFD number 2. Just call on Matt. Matt's not here.
No, exactly.
Just to let you know, Mr. Busby's out ill tonight, so
Oh, okay.
he'll be back tomorrow. We got Zach here.
Good evening, Chairman, Board, Zach Sakis. I'm Special District Counsel. Before I get going, what I'm going to describe, I just wanted to take a moment to compliment district staff. The item we're going to be talking about tonight got sort of the green light from the developer and the county, it's Tuesday, so a day more than 2 weeks ago, and they reacted quickly and were able to get it on the agenda and make this happen tonight. So I wanted to thank district staff. So I'll do a quick walk down history lane to remind you what we did last fall, provide you an update, and then ask for your consideration of the resolution that's in front of you. So last fall, the developer came to us, asked to amend the district boundaries to remove certain parcels that would be used for commercial purposes. This was always their plan from the beginning, you may recall. They knew when they set up the district that certain areas would be carved out. That facilitates development of retail facilities and other commercial properties that otherwise wouldn't want to be within the boundaries of the CFD. This board approved the boundary amendment. We had a 100% landowner petition asking for that amendment. This board approved that in December of 2023. We submitted the necessary paperwork and updates to the county, and the county identified a few mismatches in the meets and bounds legal description of the revised boundary description provided by the developer. So, and then let's see if I'm smart enough to skip ahead and then skip back. Probably not. I'll get to it at the end to show you the 3 areas. But in any event, working with the county and working with the developer, usually these are quick fixes, but you'll recall the majority of the land still owned by the state land department. So usually when we have these sort of mismatches, the developer can go in, it's privately owned land, and they can do property splits promptly. It takes a couple weeks. In this case, developer worked with state land over the past 7 months to get an amendment to their final plat approved that we could take back to the county to therefore make some of the corrections to fix these mismatches. So where we're at is still, we wanted to amend the district boundaries. Y'all approved it. We've made a few tweaks to correct these mismatches. It's been a while, so it seemed appropriate to come back, and that seems to be what the city protocol is if there's a zoning or other real estate related matter and the legal description changes. So one of the things that y'all asked when we did this in December was the smart question of, does this impact the property taxes expected to be paid by residential homeowners now that home sales are starting to happen in District 2? And the answer is no. Again, from the very beginning, the assumption was based that the CFD property taxes would only be levied on residential property. So by removing this commercial, right, a commercial property usually has a higher tax base, so it would absorb more of a tax burden. So the question is, if we're taking that out, does it take what would have been paid and then put it onto the homeowners? And the answer is no. So the target tax rate remains the same in District 2, $3.85. for debt service purposes, 30 cents for operational purposes, for a total of $4.15. By what you approved before and what we're confirming tonight, potentially, we're not impacting or increasing property taxes on residential homeowners. And again, this just showed that everything was based on residential absorption only. Okay, here's the slide I wanted to do. So just with respect to the mismatches, down here, I think it's going to be and I'm not sure if there's a developer representative, so please forgive me if I'm describing it. But this lower circle, this is, I think, going to be a grocery or retail area. This one was easy to fix because this was just a mismatch between the legal, they had sold the property shortly after we had submitted the legal description to the county, and there was just a mismatch in how they deeded the property to that owner between the boundary description they had given us. So that was just a quick fix because it was all private. For the one in the middle here and the triangle at the top, those are still all state land. So that's what took a while for the developer to go back, negotiate with state land, and then get the amended plat recorded, which the county could then use to effectuate this boundary amendment. And then there may have been some slight mismatches between the final plat and the revised boundary description they had provided previously, so that's corrected as well. So where we're at now, we're ready to move forward, resubmit everything to the county. The county has pre-screened it this time. Sometimes they won't pre-screen it the first time you do it, but they will if you're coming back. So we pre-screened it. County has said this will work, and so looking for the board to consider approval of the corrections to the legal description to effectuate the boundary change the board approved in December 2023. Happy to answer questions.
Any questions?
One other just informational, on tonight's city council agenda, when y'all are wearing your different hat as council. So again, when we set up the district, we entered into an agreement dictating the rules of the road for everybody. And the district, the city, and the developer are party to that. And when we amended the legal description, that's included, right? Because we want that agreement to apply to the full boundaries of the district. So on council's agenda tonight as well is an item for city council to approve the corrections to the legal description as well.
Okay, do I have a motion?
Thank you.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, I move that resolution number 2024-007, SVCFD number 2, a resolution of the District Board of Superstition Vistas Community Facilities District number 2, approving a corrected legal description of district boundaries in Superstition Vistas Community Facilities District number 2, as set forth in an amended intergovernmental and development agreement, be approved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, roll call?
Board Member Cross,
Yes.
Board Member Heck,
Yes.
Board Member Johnson,
Yes.
Vice Chair Schroeder,
Yes.
Board Member Nesser,
Yes.
Board Member Suller,
Yes.
Chairperson Wilson.
Yes,
Unanimous.
thank you. Well, we have no public hearing. District Manager's report,
No report, Your Honor.
District Director's report. Guess there's no one from there?
No report.
Okay, I will adjourn the Community Facility District number 2.